So, would you go and see a movie without knowing what it is? Just surprise. Oh, people are into this.
Wow.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that Cineplex is launching surprise movie premieres starting next Monday. You can get an advanced screening of an unreleased film at a discount, but you don't find out what you're going to watch until the movie starts. So the company is hoping the move is going to get people back into seats as theaters have continued to struggle to return to pre-pandemic numbers. So, do we think this is the move, or, what will bring people back to the theater?
I am floored. I'm floored by this response because I feel like my time is so precious that the idea of committing to something random is just something that I can't do. But I think if you want to get people back to theaters, start throwing watch parties. Do you guys think about sports games?
Yeah.
The way that they filled the Rogers Center when the Jays were in the World Series recently, people want to be part of something. Sports tickets are so expensive. So I think these theaters should be throwing...
together.
Yeah.
Say it again?
We want to be together.
Correct. They want that collective effervescence of being together. So I think if theaters want to attract people, sports games and reality show finales.
Yeah.
But that's not, I love that as well, but it's not solving the question of sort of how do we get people back in the cinema to watch movies. So by that explanation, which I really like, it's kind of like we're saying we're giving up on the movie part, because how many of us really do watch movies? I think the majority of people are watching movies on their phones, on their tablets, and the people who are still going to the movie cinema with a great deal of frequency would rather die than watch a movie on their phone or their tablet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are fewer and fewer and fewer of them.
I mean, for me, I love going to the theater. I don't do it enough, but part of the reason was when I had a child, and I think this is true for many parents, is it's so much harder and it's so much more expensive. You have to think about the babysitter. Now there's no longer like the one that you can walk down the street, and in most communities. So you have to go to these other places and go to these giant theaters. So my idea is this. I don't know if they're gonna like this idea, but to me, what I feel like these big Cineplex are like is a little bit like a cruise ship. And what cruise ships have, they have childcare. And you have a place where you can drop off your kid. They already have the arcades in many of these places. You hire a few more people to look after them. You have a couple of different age clumps together. The parents are in the cinema watching the movie. If there's a problem with your kid, they can just text you and be like, come grab your annoying kid. But at least then, if you could bake that into the price, I think you would get parents out much more often. Isn't this a good idea? Come on.
You know what? You know what that reminds me of?
Except for the movie lovers who's like, turn off your phone!
Yeah, I get it.
But you know what that reminds me of? One of the last times I went to the movies was years ago, and it was one of those babies and mums screenings.
Oh, that's nice.
Melissa Leong and I took our 6-month-old to see Hustlers.
Appropriate.
By the way, great movie. It's a great movie. That's a great movie.
Something, Cynthia. That's a good idea.
Wow. Okay,
really
you better
good.
trademark that, Cynthia. You just said that on national television.
That's fine. Take it.
Who's gonna take that idea?